of Performing Art and Fitness, which stand as a beacon of cultural enrichment and physical well-being, blending the timeless with the vibrancy of Bollywood and elegance of Western classical dance. To discuss more on this, we have Mr. Madan Nair, who is the founder of SCOPAF, which is termed as Shrijiya Center of Performing Arts and Fitness. Now, I would request my esteemed speaker to give us an overview into your journey so far and what are we going to offer through this insightful session. Over to you, Mr. Madan.
Yeah, good afternoon, Ms. Alka. We started Srijiya School of Classical Dance way back in 2004 in Koramangala, Bangalore, with just 10 students. Currently, we have completed about 20 years in this field of classical dance, and currently we have about 1,000 students among 4 branches in Bangalore. Yeah,
Great.
so we are pretty confident that this brand is very strong, and that is the reason why we thought of offering franchise
Right.
across India and also abroad. Yeah, that is why this idea came up of franchise
Right.
because we
So,
have
can I understand the history? Sorry to cut you in between.
yeah, no problem.
Can I understand the history in terms of what motivated you to start the business related to dance, related to classical music? So, all this, how did it start?
Yeah, my wife is Srijiya Nair. She is a Malayalam actress and also a classical dancer. She is
Great.
trained from Kerala Kalamandalam. It's a very professional institution in Kerala. And
Mm-hmm.
then, so I thought that it would be good that since she is very talented, so
Mm-hmm.
it's good that we start some kind of an institution where she is also very busy with her activity. So
Right.
this is how this idea came up of starting a school, and then
Mm-hmm.
named it after her only, Vijaya School of Classical Dance.
Hmm.
So that is how it started. Yeah. So
Right.
and we have grown very significantly in the last 20 years. So
Mm-hmm.
there is no other professional institution in Bangalore, you can say. There are classes where people
Mm-hmm.
are doing it individually in their homes, in their apartment, offices, and those kind of things. But there are no
Mm-hmm.
schools which got like
Yes.
branches in commercial locations with international certification. Those kind of things are not there. So
Right.
I would say we are the only professional private institution which is running this for such a long period of time.
Hmm. It's
That
very
gave us.
unorganized market, very unorganized kind of market. You will find small players, in every hook
Correct.
and corner. But so serving the brand for 20 years itself proves that it is established brand.
Yes, yes, yes. And since I have a very good background in business, I was a franchisee for Aptech Computer Education way back in '91 in
Great.
Kerala. I was born and brought up in Mumbai. I did the NIT course from there, 2-year diploma. That's when it struck me that we need to start something related to IT training. That's how
Right.
we came to Kerala from Mumbai, and then
Hmm.
from Kerala to Bangalore, we
Hmm.
shifted another business called CAT Center Franchise. So
Okay.
so a combination, where my wife is a technical person, I'm the business person. So our
Person.
combination worked very well in terms
Yes.
of running this institution. So we are very happy today that we are so successful in this field. That is
Hmm.
why we got the confidence of expanding through franchise.
Franchise
So
model. Right.
yes, yes. So that is why we
Great.
got. Yeah.
So let's have the next slide after the introduction from Mr. Madan in regards to how did they start and how it has been the journey so far. So I
Yeah.
would like to know more from the viewpoint of services you cater, the services you provide. Would you
Correct.
like to throw some light on it?
Yeah, yeah. So, like I told you, we started in 2004 with one branch in Koramangala in Bangalore. We started with
Hmm.
10 students with Bharatnatyam initially.
Hmm.
And that time, we only my wife Srijiya Nair was doing the classes the entire day from morning to night during weekends.
Hmm.
Then we started marketing it through. Those days there was no social media or anything in
Hmm.
2004. So we were dependent on pamphlet distribution. So we used to do lakhs of pamphlets in a year. At least
Hmm.
2 lakh pamphlets we used to distribute through newspapers. So that is
Oh.
how our business built up. Yeah. So
Hmm.
then, I think last 6 7 years now, we started hiring people because she alone could not handle the load of so many
Hmm.
students and the programs and there are
Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
like a school now. So we had to. So now we have about 10 or 11 staff members. We have a training head. We have an admin manager. Everyone. So that is how we started in 2004, and and then we also so for franchising we thought Bharatanatyam alone will not be sufficient. So that is why we have added the music classes, the yoga and
Yeah.
fitness, training,
Yes.
and yeah, we are also affiliated to the International Dance Council, which is
Hmm.
in France, and the students get international certification once they complete our examinations.
Hmm.
So we
Okay.
are affiliated to the. It's called CID in French. So I
Okay.
don't know the full form of CID, but the English name is the International Dance Council, which is part of UNESCO in Paris.
Sure. Sure. So
So
before we
actually,
go, hmm.
yeah, they are the ones who approached us for the certification. We never went to them. They
Hmm.
found out that we are a very reputable institution in Bangalore, and then they
Right.
called us and said, "Why don't you take up this certification?" And then we signed up for them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yes. So before we go to the next slide, there is a message from Parul Gupta. Hi Parul, thank you for approaching us. If you have a question, please put it on the message. We will read it and help you further with the solution. Since we are doing the online, so it would be easier for you to clear your doubts. And this is a message for every viewers who are listening to us. You listen to us on Tuesdays and Fridays at 4 p.m. Please put your question. Since it is a live session, Mr. Madan Nair, who is the founder of the group, so we will clear the doubts during the live session itself. Yes.
Yes.
So since we are talking about a business opportunity, I would like to understand the franchisee opportunity for the investors. So over to you again.
Yeah, yeah. See, franchise opportunity, it's a very simple model
Hmm.
wherein the franchisor, that is SCOPAF, would be supporting the franchisee in
Hmm.
every aspect. One
Hmm.
is in terms of the curriculum that we have. So
Hmm. Hmm.
what has to be taught, the training for the uh, staff members, and all those things will be covered. What is
Hmm.
the curriculum followed? What has to be
Hmm.
taught? Because Bharatanatyam will be similar in many aspects, but then we have to follow a particular system. So
Hmm.
only then makes sense, because we have level 1, level 2, and level 3. There are three
Hmm.
levels of certification. So the
Okay.
students have to, for a beginner, what has to be taught, how
Hmm.
it has to be taken forward,
Hmm.
all those things, and the training for the staff that will be
Hmm.
done. And there will also be marketing support, because in this, the main crucial aspect is the marketing. So
Hmm.
without marketing, any brand cannot sustain in the
Hmm.
market. So
Hmm.
right from 2004, we have never stopped marketing even for a single day.
Hmm.
So that we built our school. So that is
Hmm.
a very important aspect in this kind of not only this, any type of business, marketing is very important.
Hmm.
So
True. True.
so
True.
yeah, and our franchise fee is very reasonable. We are looking at 5 lakhs investment plus.
Hmm.
We just need a empty studio. Now here there is no requirement for furniture or any other
Hmm.
stuff inside the studio. Just a empty studio of about say 750 square feet
Hmm.
with preferably in a residential commercial location, so
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
if it is only commercial, then people, it is difficult for people to come in to that location. So if
Hmm.
your location is, located somewhere in a residential commercial kind of a place, it makes more sense.
So are we? How many models do we have under franchisee opportunity?
This is only one model. Yeah. So I
Okay.
mean, there's another model for schools and
Okay.
preschools where
Hmm.
they have, many students already.
Hmm.
It would be easier for them because their investment would be very low. So
Right.
for we have an offer like we are giving them for 3 lakhs
Hmm.
investment.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, the standalone centers would be 5 lakhs.
Hmm.
And for the existing schools and preschools, it would be a 3 lakhs investment. Yeah.
Okay.
And definitely the entire support mechanism will also work for them also. Yeah. So
Hmm.
that is all.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. And the franchisee fee, apart from 5 lakh setup cost, franchisee fee is also 5 lakh with a
Yeah.
larger format,
Yes.
and with a smaller format.
Smaller format also, it will be the same thing.
Okay.
Only thing the students are ready there since it is already a school. Yeah, so it
Hmm.
is easier to run the business there. Yes.
Sure. Sure. And the
And
payback is also
give
they go.
marketing support. Yeah, we are tied up with very good marketing companies for social media. One of the best in Bangalore. So we are
Hmm.
tied up with them.
Hmm.
So those facilities will also be enjoyed by the franchisee in
Franchisee.
their location. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Great. 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 And the payback also up to 3 years it is written. So this applies for both the models
Not really. For the schools and preschools, I think they will get immediate returns because already students are there.
already.
So
Yes.
it's
Yes.
easier for the franchisee to market in those schools.
Hmm.
But for the
Hmm.
other company, yeah, it may take about 2 to 3 years. Yeah,
Hmm.
initially, their investment would be just on one particular teaching staff because
Hmm.
they are just starting fresh. So,
Hmm.
so there won't be much investment in that particular aspect.
Yes.
So they
Yes.
will just have one teacher and maybe 20 students. So, but see, for us, it's a continuous marketing activity. It is not like you start a batch in May and then your next batch starts in December. It's not like
Hmm.
that. So
Hmm. Hmm.
once the batch fills up, until that batch fills up, we keep adding students to that batch.
Hmm. Hmm.
All the students do not join on the same date. It can
Hmm.
be like one batch to fill up, it will take about 1 to 2 months.
Hmm.
So, it is like that. So until that batch fills up, we will keep adding students. Once the batch is full of, say, 20, 30 students, then we launch the next batch.
Right. 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 So
So,
you
it is
have
a
a gestation period.
period.
Yeah. Yeah. You have
Yeah.
a period where enrollment take place. Great.
Yes. So in a year, I would say it won't be that difficult to get about 100 to 150 students.
Hmm.
If you are very focused and if you are marketing in such a way with a good social media company, definitely it will pick up. And the brand value is also there. It is not that
Hmm.
you are just doing
Correct.
something.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, you are projecting yourself as a brand. So
Hmm.
that also makes a lot of sense when it comes to marketing. Yeah,
Market. Right.
that's
Great. Thank you for the elaborate understanding about the two different models.
yeah.
So again, a message for the listeners and the entrepreneurs or business seekers.
Yes.
So you have the possibility based on your investment size, you can opt whichever
Yes.
is feasible for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So yes.
Investment entirely depends on the particular location.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if it is like a tier one city like Bangalore, the investment would be higher. If it is a
Yes.
tier two, it will be much
Of
lesser.
course. Of course.
Yeah.
Real estate varies. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So now we are going to discuss about, I think, the different possibilities, the different facilities you give. So would you like to give a better understanding about it?
Yeah. You mean the franchise support is what you are talking about?
No, the screen where the slide which I can see.
Okay. So, SCOPAF Studio, we are looking at a space of, for people who already have the space in a school or preschool, it's okay for them. So, otherwise, we
Hmm.
are looking at about 750 to 1000 square feet maximum to start with.
Okay.
and with
Okay.
a CCTV camera and Wi-Fi connection, because you will also have online classes. Some
Hmm.
people
Hmm.
would like to do online classes, so that is also there. So Wi-Fi connection is a must, and the CCTV camera is also required. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so interiors would be very basic. There are not much of interiors except like you see here. See some
Hmm.
posters on the wall and
Hmm.
with the flooring, those kind of things, and nice lighting.
Hmm.
And just a reception table. That's all that
Hmm.
is required. Because
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
entire process of registration happens online. It is
Hmm.
not like the earlier days where the person walks in, sits there in front of you, fills up the form. All those
Yeah.
things are not anymore. Yeah, it's all done online through Google Form and those kind of things.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's how it will be done. Yeah. So interiors per se is not much of an investment at all. There is
Hmm.
no investment for interiors. It is basically, an empty studio with some photos on the walls like you see here. Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
the reception table and chair. Yeah. We are not
Hmm.
particular about air conditioners also, unless
Hmm.
it is an extremely hot place
Hmm.
where
Hmm.
you need a AC. But none of our studios in Bangalore have got a single AC. Yeah,
Oh.
so
Okay.
there are no air conditioners in our
Hmm. Hmm.
studios. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's how it is. And Bharatanatyam, traditionally they say that you need to, not even the fan can be switched on traditionally when
Okay.
you practice Bharatanatyam. Yeah, so AC is totally out of question. But unless that location is very, very hot and
Hmm.
humid, then
Hmm.
of course you may require an
Need it.
AC. But
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. Yes.
that's
Yes.
how it
Yes.
is.
Right. Yeah. So related to the business opportunity, I have a one question. What is the timeline we look after a person signs up with you? What is the
Yeah.
timeline we look for to start operationally and start, having a business? So is there any timeline based on your experience with your four
Uh, no,
centers?
timeline is again on the location that they are selecting and the marketing that we start, because the
Hmm.
marketing has to be started immediately. The
Hmm.
moment you sign up and then your studio is set up, we need to start the marketing activity.
Hmm. Hmm.
Without that, we can't, run the thing. So once the studio, see, setting up the studio is not a big deal at all. It is
Hmm.
like, 1 week time, your studio is ready. Just
Hmm.
some paint, some pictures on the walls and the name board. All that will take 1 week to 10 days. That's all
Hmm.
that it takes.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
once it's ready and your studio is ready, everything is set, we start with the marketing.
Hmm.
So to be on the safe side, we can give say 2 weeks time,
Hmm.
15 days.
Hmm. Hmm.
Once the place is identified, 15 days is all that is required to set up the studio.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because like I said, there are no furniture, there is nothing else in the
Yeah.
studio. It has to be an empty studio. Yeah,
Hmm.
for the
Hmm.
class.
Right, right, right.
That's all.
Let's have the next slide to understand better or
Yeah.
to, yeah. So, what are the benefits? What are the eligibility criteria or the expectation while choosing a best fit? And then the training program. So, these are the three questions which makes the whole sum of your offerings. Uh,
Yeah.
Over to you to give a better understanding on it.
Yeah, like it is already mentioned,
Hmm.
franchise partners will definitely be benefited because of the brand value.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Correct.
our existence of over 20 years, and
Hmm.
we conduct very large programs wherein about 200, 300 students participate in mega shows
Hmm.
every year. So, and in very, and it, with live orchestra.
Hmm. Hmm.
They
Okay.
perform very large, auditoriums. But of course, for a franchisee, new franchisee, I mean, it will not happen immediatally because
Hmm.
it will be all first timers, who are
Yes,
joining.
yes.
So
Yes,
it
yes.
will take about 3.5 years for a new franchisee to have a program to be
Hmm. Hmm.
conducted. That also
Hmm.
adds a lot of value among the students and parents. So
Hmm.
that is also great, this thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So you
franchisee opportunity, we are looking at people who are really committed, because in this particular field, a lot of commitment and dedication is definitely required. You are not selling a product; you are selling a service. So
hmm.
definitely, every student and parent have to be satisfied to the
Hmm.
full extent. Yeah, so the
Correct.
teachers have to be good. We have to monitor everything. All those things have to happen. So
Hmm.
if some franchise partner is busy with their own other activities, they can have a manager or somebody who can take
Hmm.
over. Watch over all the activities within the franchise. That also
Hmm.
can be done. Yeah. So
Sure. Sure.
yeah.
And how about training program?
Yeah, so we have very senior staff members who would help the franchisee staff to do the training, and also the
Hmm.
franchise partner. I will do the training for them as to what has to
Hmm.
be done. What is the marketing that we need to do. You know,
Hmm.
how the offers have to be cut, and all those things will be covered. So we have a
Hmm.
pakka, curriculum for everything. So we
Hmm.
have students who are still learning with us more than 10, 11 years, still continuing
Great.
with us.
Great.
So that is the kind of commitment some people have towards this art form, because they
Hmm.
keep performing. After 3 years, they keep performing almost every year.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
it's a benefit for them. Yeah. And
Hmm.
no other
Committed.
city in
Committed.
Bangalore is able to hire an auditorium which costs 1.5 to 2 lakhs a day, because they don't
Hmm.
have that professional setup. We are the only
Hmm.
one who is doing it in such a large scale because of
Hmm.
the number of students and everything. Yeah.
Yes.
So the
Yes.
complete franchise training program, it will be a very professional thing. We will ensure that all the franchisees get the complete training in terms of
Yes.
academics and also from the business aspect.
Yes. Sure. So let's have the next slide.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, we
So
have covered almost all the important information for
good.
any person who would be interested to start the operations of this
Correct.
the multi diversional kind of business which has possibility to
Yeah.
generate revenues.
Good.
And thank you for joining the viewers, and thank you, Mr. Madan, for being a part of this wonderful live session.
Yeah.
So for the viewers, please contact us on the number 9844443200 or 9844813000 to start inquiring about the today's opportunity, which is SCOPAF, or
Yes.
other opportunities as well, which is there on FranchiseBazar.com. You can filter your requirement in terms of industry you look for, investment you would like to start with, and the investment and location where you plan. So you'll come across a different opportunity accordingly. So I would request Mr. Madan to give a last note to the entrepreneur who should be interested for your venture.
Yeah, yeah. So people are looking forward to taking forward the art form, different art forms and fitness and all those kind of things. Can definitely make a investment and start classes as soon as possible. Yes, and
Hmm.
complete support. Since we have so much of experience, we'll definitely take care of the entire aspect of your business. So there's
Yeah.
absolutely nothing to be worried. And the worst, recession time also, we have never felt it,
Hmm.
in our business. So it has never gone down, or anything has happened that way. So it's I would say 100% guarantee that this will definitely work for everyone.
Hmm. And while ending up the session, there is a one quick question for you. Where all do you want to expand your franchises?
Anywhere, anywhere.
Anywhere. Hmm.
Anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, we are not only looking at India, we are also looking abroad in
Overseas.
UAE, in Malaysia, in Singapore, different places for which marketing has not yet started. We are
Yes.
planning that soon. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Great.
So
So with this note, we are, yeah, would like to add anything, Mr. Madan?
that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So with this note, we will be ending up this session. Thank you once again, Mr. Madan, for be here with
Thank
us.
you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.